booth.
Careful. Not everyone looks this good dead.
Let's see.
Careful, Lazel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. Do keep your wits, Shadowheart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Never wanted the easy path.
Don't touch me.
If not over, then through. Get back!
Not everyone looks this good.
Careful, Lazel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. Do keep your wits, Shadowheart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Something good here, I hope. I'll take that.
What now? Shall we? On tippy toes. Step carefully. I wonder. Subtle steps.
Looking ahead. These boots have seen everything. I'll give it a shot. Maybe I need more pockets.
That might be worth a look.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Not the vilest any of us have seen of late, unfortunately.
No traps, please.
Spores, and they're everywhere.
Gods, what's happening?
Hush. Do you hear it?
They're coming. They're coming.
No. And it's unlike any I've yet heard.
They are coming. You are coming.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
There is work to do.
Indolence breeds madness.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. No matter how you grip or tug, the sword remains. A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent.
I wonder what the next move is.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Illustray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
Blacketh's will be done.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Blacketh's will be done.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times, but that will fit in my pack. Walk in death.
Efficient path.
Watch your back.
This way. Neither seen nor heard.
I'm hit. No.
Taking my time in the shadows.
My faith will protect me.
Not now. to keep going. Out of sight, out of mind.
Heading there. Need to stay focused. A little help, please. Got to move. What should I do? Heading there. What's next?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. At the ready.
Oh, I can keep going a little longer now.
Let's see what this does. Wish I had a bag of holding. if the gods are watching me. Have to keep going.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark!
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Well, hello. Trust no one.
No one stopped me yet.
Can't afford to stay idle.
No time to rest. Need to find a way forward.
Wits and blades, always sharp. Quiet as a mouse. Best step softly.
On the hunt.
Still in control. Just.
Unseen.
Ready to clear your head?
Ready.
Ready for anything. Blood comes easy these days. Time to press ahead.
Now what?
I'm ready.
With every breath, a purpose.
Something smells tasty.
Let's get on with it.
Never a dull moment. What's hiding here? Moving ahead. I have something to ask.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you? You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what? Pleasure.
Someone there?
What am I to do?
What to do? Moving in.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil gate vlaketh Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Came just in time. You are transforming.
Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before. I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Though the thought crosses your mind, it doesn't hold you, doesn't devour you, as your thoughts too often can.
Your compulsions will doom us all, if you do not work to stop them. I can help. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
I need a quick word.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
On my way.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
What's next, I wonder?
Can't give up now.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Have to keep low.
What a day. Yes, let's move unseen.
Secrecy above all.
Quiet.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Repositioning. Into the shadows.
Just being careful. Like my mum always said, fools rush in.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Can't risk being in open view.
Why don't we just wait a while? Make sure it's safe.
Still in shadow. My faith protects me.
Time for discretion. Just like old times.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Objective noted.
Quietly now. Leave no trace.
Either we act now. Keep that wreck.
I need to concentrate.
just waiting.
Let's go.
Really? Now? Really? Be very, very quiet. Stepping softly.
Should have worn better boots.
What's next, I wonder? I see a way.
Staying out of sight.
What is it? Gently.
Ready for anything. Light steps.
Where am I? What's going on? This calls for careful footwork.
I can't afford to fail. Still in shadow.
Keep your blade close.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
Off I go. Keeping low. I shouldn't linger.
Time for a little dip. If this isn't important.
Staying out of sight. With every breath, a purpose. Not one false move.
Now, they won't see me coming.
off in the dark.
I was trying to concentrate.
Keeping my head down.
Need to keep focused. Need to press onward. My patience wanes. Not one false move.
Let's have some fun.
I have to survive this.
Best be on my way.
Not another step!
Waiting with bated breath.
Shall we? From the shadows.
There is work to do. Keeping low. I am death. What comes now? Bleed for me.
Let's have some fun.
Another step forward.
Action, not reaction.
Careful, I bite.
At least things have stayed interesting.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
Action, not reaction.
It's never quiet. Swift as my feet can carry me. Let's have a look. Even catch my breath.
Shall we dance?
Wrong.
Make it hurt.
Time to strike.
Shall we cut and run? Don't linger. Now they see me.
Can't give up. Never a dull moment.
Talk to me.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Where do I go from here? Tormento. Just out of view. What's inside? Have I been this way before? Anything of use? Always room for more.
How delicious.
No time to dally.
Let's move. Can't slow down. Open up.
Indolence breeds madness.
Step quick. Just like old times. Quietly.
Does this count as adventuring? Don't mind if I do. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with...
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
What's in here? Dream in red.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Eager for battle. Oh, action, not reaction.
Keep your distance, darling.
Assume nothing.
Keep a blade close into the shadows. Let's prowl.
Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. A trap. Someone. Traps. How considerate. An iron coin. I prefer gold. I'll take it. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
One step at a time.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Still alive, so that's progress. With haste. Here goes nothing. What's hiding here?
Armed scribes. But no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. Didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
Assume nothing. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
No time to waste. What could a book contain that requires it to be bound with chain?
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Let's see what we have here.
Should mind my step.
My faith will guide me.
Eager for battle. Proceeding.
Keep a blade close. Tread carefully.
Eager for battle.
Let's try this way.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers. Don't waste a step. Time to press ahead.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Indolence breeds madness.
Don't want to think about why my eye is itching.
Oh, hells. Something just woke up.
Got to concentrate.
I am fury. I am death. Hetazeth. Victory awaits.
On my way.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Should mind my step. Can't slow down.
I will ascend.
I'm ready. Let's go. The subtle approach. This will do nicely.
Can't give up. Not now.
Let's spill some blood. Keep them guessing. Let's have a little fun. Be quick.
Swift and lethal.
It's Ali. Need to act fast. On I go.
No choice but to keep going. tormento. One day I'll catch a break.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls, the form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh, that hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
You know, I've been thinking, and nothing big or terrible, just a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be a, what's the best way to put this? A vampire? And by rights, I should be cinders, blowing in the wind. But something's protecting me. The same something that's kept us from turning into mind flayers, no doubt. But that's neither here nor there. What matters is everything's out in the open now. Because we trust each other. Exactly. I knew I could rely on you. Just like you can rely on me. Now, was there anything else? Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. He brings to mind a story. An old fairy tale my father read to me. A farmer made a deal with the devil. So the story goes. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. He'll require and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Seems simple enough.
Is life but a waking day? Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great for a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain. A matter of coin.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Take it. One motion across the neck. Chuk. A splendid ruse. My anger is surpassed only by my respect. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before. I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Independent. Good. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Galik. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gate deception. A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited. Speak.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. Our visitors' promises of aid might yet bear valuable fruit. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
Damn,
I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. I'm sure you do, but please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms. Well said. This dream figure is no friend to us.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
My father once said, One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama, a staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree. Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visit. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. No need to be shy. This is a good thing. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Is there a reason you're such an utter drip? I mean, do you have some sort of condition? Honestly, it's like you hate good news. Did you actually want something, or are you just here to spoil my fun?